This video is sponsored by Fellowship. Fellowship Early Access is live now. You can check it out or pick it up using the link in the description. What would happen if you took the dungeon system from your favorite MMO and polished it until it became the core focus of a new game? That seems to be the question that Fellowship is trying to answer, and the result has been very well received. I met up with other content creators, Krendor, Bajira, and Nixium, to try out Fellowship and see what we thought. While waiting on Krendor to get his coffee, I jumped into the tutorial, which you play as Helena, one of the tanks. If you are an enjoyer of sword and board tank gameplay, such as WoW's Protection Warrior, Helena is your gal. One thing I immediately appreciated was the game did not hold back on the essentials. I quickly was given all the moves that a warrior halfway to max level in an MMO would have unlocked. Multiple skills to damage, a charge, an interrupt, a taunt, an emergency damage mitigation, a pull, etc. The tutorial even gave me some simple challenges, like defend these NPC teammates, keep aggro off of them, teaching you about threat and your taunt skill, and tank that boss that has strong ranged attacks, forcing you to pop defensive cooldowns while closing the distance. After finishing the tutorial and Krendor finishing his coffee, we all teamed up for a run.
Yeah, Sauna's
Contender
it's
2?
like
Yo, you queued us up for Contender 2?
yeah, Contender 2?
I just hit play.
Are we ready for Contender 2?
Nixium offered to tank, so I grabbed one of the healers. There were two healing options, Sylvie, themed around nature, and Vigor, who had more paladin and priest vibes. I tried Sylvie first, as Druid is one of my main classes in Guild Wars 2, and I wanted to see how it compared. Once again, even at entry level, I'm given a full solid kit. We had damage skills that summoned vines that consistently attacked, allowing us to get damage in even while healing, single and multi-target heals, a threat dumping skill, and a friendly dispel for removing things like curses on your allies. Sylvie had a very unique mechanic with her butterflies. Her blue butterfly on a target caused that target to receive double healing from Sylvie. But if she had it on herself, all her healing output is increased by 50% and was more mana efficient. Her pink butterflies each provided a consistent heal over time. You could have one on each member of the party, or in emergencies could send many of them to the tank. You basically had a constant amount of healing pumping out, and you could redistribute it as needed. After a few dungeons, we unlocked mounts, allowing us to move faster out of combat.
Wait, you can use your mount in dungeons.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's pretty neat.
Oh.
We could have jumped that thingy so easy on a mount.
Oh, yeah.
Can you believe it?
And a spirit skill, kind of like an ultimate ability. Sylvie's ultimate would even the life pools of everyone in the party every 2 seconds for 10 seconds, similar to Warcraft 3's Spirit Link. One thing the healer did not have was an interrupt. The tanks and damage dealers had interrupt, and it was up to them to take care of nasty spells the enemies would cast.
Interrupt that. Okay.
Well, they're not letting me get bored, that's for sure.
Look at that one.
Interrupt
I
that.
got that.
Bajira, do the next interrupt, please.
I'm afraid, sure.
Yes, interrupt.
Actually, I get that one.
That's fine. Krendor, do the next interrupt, please.
I got 10 seconds.
Okay. I got it. I got the next one.
It's also worth noting that the healers do have mana, but I never had to think about it unless the party started taking obscene damage and forced me to spam heals non-stop. After finishing our first dungeon, we received supplies and marks of fellowship. With these, we could go to merchants in the town hub and buy our first equipment upgrades to increase our overall stats. We also looked around the town at all the features, many ways to improve your character via merchants, blacksmith, runes, and others that I will probably understand more as I gain the ability to use them. Also the mission queuing table, where you can climb to higher and higher difficulties as you meet various milestones. Our second dungeon together featured a very memorable encounter for one we hit so early. A large friendly NPC and an enemy boss.
Stop that.
Kira the Everdawn
Oh, it's hurt. Look, it's limping.
I see that.
Malgut the Fetid.
Oh yeah, it's got a
Must-
bunch of
what have you
arrows.
I wonder
on
if
it.
it's gonna help
Malgut.
us. The boss's attacks would often focus on players, and we quickly learned we needed to point them away from the friendly NPC. If we did hit him by accident, I was able to heal him, but with the butterflies mechanic, that meant moving healing off the party to do so. It was extremely engaging for such an early boss, and we all really enjoyed it. Wait, is that safe? I think this is
get on
safe.
the other side. Yeah, get.
behind him,
The
probably.
other, the other side!
Oh, you're blasting the deer.
All right, where's the deer? I don't hit the deer. Don't hit the deer.
I'm healing it again. Oh, what is this?
I have to make him charge it.
Wait, he's
Oh,
gonna charge.
I got it. I got it.
Whoa!
Oh,
Light him
cool.
up.
Soon after this, we had to part ways, but I logged back in later determined to try every character at least once before making this video, so here is the full tour. Mako, who is similar to a traditional monk class combined with an elementalist. She was listed as being higher difficulty than Helena, and after trying her, I see why. She uses ability combos. Basically, after 2 presses of her 1, 2, or 3 skills, her 4 button would light up, and what it did would depend on which 2 buttons you pressed before that. So you had combos that gave you buffs, reducing incoming damage, combos that did area of effect damage and self-healing, and combos that did single target damage and self-healing. She had a gap closer similar to Helena, an interrupt, a taunt, and an earth shield that did a blender of damage around her that increased her armor until it was broken. It had its own hit point bar. So we'll do the stomp thing there to get aggro on everything. I just noticed, I've been looking up at the top left corner to see how many of the stone shields I have left, but I can see it down here on the party window as well. That is wonderful. It took me a few minutes to learn her combos, but once I did, it was extremely engaging. She felt like she had less toughness than her counterpart Helena, but with much more flexibility and self-healing to make up for it. While playing Mako, I really appreciated the nameplates of mobs that change color and show you if you're losing aggro of something so you can immediately react to that. Mara, the Hungering Blade. If you enjoy playing rogues, thieves, or spies, depending on your MMO background, try Mara. She operates using an energy bar that recharges over time and a combo point system. She starts with both single target and area of effect builders and spenders for combo points, multiple skills that leave poisons on enemies, and access to stealth. Attacks breaking her out of stealth have greatly increased effects. Stealthing out of combat has no cooldown, but stealthing while already in combat does have a cooldown. It's like right here, I'm just doing the 3, which is AoE builder, and then the shift 3, which is AoE spender. After I got, you know, the dot up on some targets. Next, I tried Ardeos, the Pyromancer. This guy was more than I expected. I chose him anticipating the I didn't ask how big the room was, I said I cast Fireball playstyle. And while he was that, he was also the game's dot specialist. It did feel like I was playing a fire mage, but also World of Warcraft's Affliction Warlock. He had multiple damage over time abilities, some single target, some AoE. While using his basic skills, he would build up cinders, which allowed him to access his much stronger and impactful abilities. It was finally time to try the other healer, Vigor. Where Sylvie was all about heal over time, Vigor was about longer cast time, more impactful heals. He came with the ability to heal and damage targets in front of him in a cone, single and area of effect heals, and some minor damage abilities which charged up runes. He could spend these runes to do damage, increased healing, or shields on targets. Think WoW's Power Word Shield or Guild Wars 2's Barriers. I think personally I enjoyed Sylvie more, but he had absolutely everything he needed to get the job done. Even with a pug tank that gave me constant heart attacks. We are at half mana right now. Ow. Healer has aggro! Alarian the Sky Strider. For all the archery enjoyers, Alarian has a focus bar that refills over time, or it greatly refills whenever he uses his basic attack. He has bouncing arrows, multi-shot arrows, raining arrows. The guy likes arrows. His movement skill can move him in any direction, unlike many of the others, making it feel like I could dodge roll out of things that bothered me. After playing Mara and constantly worrying about my positioning, this guy felt like I was cheating, just sitting in the back and pumping numbers. How is this so far? It's fun. It's fun. Archer feels very strong. Like, this feels way... Okay, not way, man, I exaggerate a little bit. This feels stronger than the dagger assassin I played earlier. Tariq. This was Bajira's hero of choice during our time together. Tariq was something akin to an MMO two-hand warrior and also WoW's enhancement shaman. He had instant attacks, whirlwind attacks, buff his next hit attacks, could briefly power up with electricity and sling that at his foes or enhance his other abilities with it. He uses a fury bar, which operates similarly to other games' rage or adrenaline bar mechanics. Siren's song? Oh, we're all getting charmed. We have to like run toward her. Oh, she maybe just walk off the edge. Wow, an actual just like you die mechanic. Last but not least was Rhyme, Krendor's hero of choice during our co-op games. Rhyme is a frost mage and one of my favorite designs aesthetically. She had multiple abilities that were free with short cooldowns she could fire and build up winter orbs. These orbs could be spent to drop heavy-hitting ice comets on her foes. For example, you could spend 2 orbs to drop a comet that did 5k damage in an area, or spend the 2 orbs to do a single target comet that hit twice as hard but gave up its area of effect component. I think we're doing pretty good with this so far. Holding our own on the DPS meter. Having to tab target a lot to make sure we're hitting the thing that's got the most amount of health. After trying everyone out, my own personal favorites were Sylvie for healing, Ardeos for damage, and both of the tanks were fantastic. But Mako made me feel more cocky because I was using more brain wrinkles playing her. As a longtime MMO player, I really enjoyed this and appreciated how much it gave you right from the start. From having what felt like a full kit to your character, to fighting bosses with interesting mechanics that weren't just tank and spank for 30 levels. Whether you have 15 minutes to play or hours, it feels like they tried to make a game for people who love dungeons, and I think they nailed it. The game has had a few bumps, but in less than 24 hours after the early access launched, I've already seen them patch most of those issues. And at the time of recording this, the game has quickly climbed back up to a very positive review rating on Steam. If any of this sounds like it's right for you, Fellowship is in public early access. You can check it out or pick it up using the link in the description. Happy dungeoning.